Yeah, Mom, John Jacuma. Many years ago, I was asked to go and do a memory, just to go and do some tests at a bias in Brunswick. Concentration and memory and stuff to do this test, and I was diagnosed with acquired brain injury. My memory is not good, really not good. In the afternoon, I can never remember what I did in the morning. I've got to really stop and think and look at my diary, and it makes me feel less than and not good enough. I was in the institutions, boys' homes, youth training centres. As I got older, about stabilising my own living, and being responsible. But I never felt good enough to achieve that. I'm going to do it. I know. And but I didn't know it deep down, I just resorted back to, hanging around with my old mates and do what they done and couch surf and, always end up back at Mum's, But then Mum ended up in a nursing home for a few years before she passed away. And that barrier was, I couldn't go to Mum anymore, and for me, I ended up back in prison. I was committing crime to survive, and walking the streets, and always thinking, I'm going to get my act together, and wanted to, but I just had that thing, I don't know how. That was my truth. Looking back at the time, it was always everybody else's fault. They're not helping me now. When I be at the Salvos or St Vincent de Paul, and it was horrible. For me, I always felt not good enough in myself. I didn't feel loved. I didn't feel a part of the community. I didn't feel a part of myself. I was just full of crap, and I just can't do things. Always broken promises, like to my mum and dad, and they were alive, and, to myself. And, what I always wanted to do, I always just wanted to have a home and feel comfortable. I didn't think the responsibilities that go with that, paying rent, paying gas and light and water, to have a phone, that was just too much. Just thinking of that became too much, and I didn't want to ask for help, but I did. But if I did ask for help, I had a high ego. I know, but deep down I had a low self-esteem. I just don't know what to do. And every time I ended up back in prison, who cares? Hope is, has been abbreviated to me. Hope, hearing other people's experience, and for me, seeing other people's experience too, it gives me hope that's possible for me. It helps me feel really grateful that I asked for help. Especially right now with the questions that you've asked me, from being on the street, living on the street and feeling hopeless and worthless and lost, not knowing where to go or what to do, and sometimes I just wanted to die, just to stop feeling that way. I feel more a part of the community today than I've ever been in my whole life. I remember being on the street in Perth, in Melbourne, not knowing what to do or where to go. But for me, in my experience, when I stopped using drugs and I got sick of going into detoxes and rehabs, and I accepted that I had to do something different. A friend of mine said to me, he said, John, when I feel flat, things aren't going the way I'm going, I'm in a bit of debt, you know, I owe some money or something, you know, I have that feeling things aren't good enough, you know. And a friend of mine said, John, get a pen, put it in your hand, write down the things that you're grateful you're not doing anymore. And she said, and then after that, write down the things that you're grateful for today. And that little tool sounds simple, but when I write, I'm grateful I'm not in prison, I'm grateful I'm not having to go to court, I'm grateful that I'm not using drugs or alcohol, I'm grateful I'm not living on the street, I'm grateful that I'm not cold, I'm grateful, you know, and then I write down the things that I'm grateful for today, and that everything becomes worthy, and I feel grateful, and that flat feeling just goes away. But most of all, the best thing I ever, that I'm grateful for, that I asked for help. That's just the best I had to get myself out of the way and say, look, I don't know what to do anymore, help me, you know. And that low self-esteem that I can't do it, you know, just had to push that away. But I still feel it sometimes, you know, but it was the best thing I ever did.